One Piece just broke the internet. Okay, so if you're not caught up in the manga, and if you only watch the anime, don't watch this video, okay? But if you do read the manga, and you're all the way caught up, keep watching the video, because you know what we're about to be talking about right now. So, those of you that don't know, One Piece is absolutely my goddamn favorite anime, manga, whatever of all time, right? And today, things just got spicy. Okay, Oda just revealed that Shanks has a brother. It has to be his brother, right? He didn't really reveal that it's his brother per se, but literally it's like, if you have somebody else out there that looks just like you, it's probably your twin, so it's probably your sibling. So this is probably Shanks's twin. I had a theory when, Shanks gets found in the treasure box, right, by Roger, and he's wearing, his pajamas. So it's like, one, why is a baby in a treasure box, right? What was going on there? I thought initially that there was maybe a war that broke out. Obviously, it was at God Valley, right? So there was a war. But I mean, like, a war that infiltrated, like, the castle where, the Celestials were going to be threatened, right? So Shanks' mother, right, maybe put him in the box to send him away to save him. I'm thinking there was a thing that, like, maybe she could only save one baby, because now we know that there's two. He has a brother. Why wouldn't she just put both of them in the treasure box? Maybe she was only with Shanks at the time. Maybe she would only be able to send him and save him, right? Like, I can't send both the babies, but at least I can save one of them, get them out of this crazy lifestyle, get them to grow up, and hopefully they're not like Garling. Maybe, we don't know. Maybe Shanks' mother hated Figurlin Garling. Maybe she knew he was evil. Maybe she thought all the Celestial Dragons were evil. Maybe, she was probably a Celestial Dragon, and you don't have to like, your culture or where you come from. Like, people, that's not far off in the world. Like, that happens to people in the world, like, imagine being born after an NAZI, right? And you realize what grandpa did, and you're like, oh my God, like, I actually don't like this family. Like, what are we talking about? It's, something like that. Maybe she just didn't like the Celestial Dragons, wanted to get Shanks out of that, lifestyle. And it could have been the brother, but in the moment, it was Shanks, right? And so that's why she put him in a treasure box, stored him away, put him somewhere where, after, the pirates pillaged, they took that treasure box, put it on the ship, and then they heard a baby crying. They're like, how'd the baby get in there? That's how I think the baby got in there, aka Shanks, right? And obviously his brother, or whoever this guy is, could be his cousin, right? Cousins look alike, but whoever this guy is, he's definitely evil, right? Like, I don't think he's not evil, because he's a Celestial Dragon. He's probably Figurlin's son. Like, he's probably a nasty guy. And the way he shows up in Elbaf, right? The way he shows up, like, in the demon circle, that just gives me evil vibes, right? And whoever that woman is next to him, with all the bandages, the mummies, the mummy bandages wrapped up all around her, definitely doesn't give me hero vibes. That's a villain. Villains are all, like, look at Loki. We don't know if he's a villain, but he comes off as a villain, and his eyes are wrapped up. This woman, her entire body is like, her whole face is wrapped up. She's got to be evil, right? This theory has been around for so long, and it's been such a crazy, it's like one of the big theories, right? And it's actually true, is like, oh my God. How many siblings does Shanks have? Is it just the brother, or is that woman his sister? Could they be brother, sister? Could that be a thing? And, like, how did they even get there? So a lot of people are thinking, like, maybe they were close by, and, like, Emu, summoned them onto the island because they were close, like, to the island, I guess. Like, they were, on the shores, because that's how Saturn actually got onto Egghead Island, because he was, like, already off the coast. But how did they all get back? Like, all the Gors say they, like, all popped back into the room where they were summoned from, except Saturn, like, obviously, because Saturn's ship was there, blah, 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 but, like, I just don't understand how, if they need to be close to get to the island, how they could just go all the way back to where they got summoned from. Now, like, it does make sense, because maybe the summoning circles stay, so whenever they need to get summoned back, they could just go right back there, but at the same time, like, I just feel like if they could get summoned all the way back, they should be able to get summoned anywhere they want. So I'm super excited for the next chapter. We're not going to get a next chapter for another, like, week or two, but, like, oh my God, bro. we're going to see Shanks' brother in action. And I honestly think Luffy is going to think he's Shanks. Like, there's no way he's going to be like, wait, that's not Shanks. Like, there's absolutely no way. He's going to be stuck and fixated on the fact that he's Shanks. And then the name drop is probably going to be revealed in some way of, like, Luffy, you know, oh my God, Shanks, what are you doing? And they're fighting. And then dude's like, dude, you keep calling me Shanks, but I'm not Shanks. And then says his name, you know what I mean? Whatever that is. You know how crazy it would be if they get in, they steal something super valuable or something, and then they get out? Or they kidnap somebody super valuable? Or they free Loki? Think about that. What if they're there to free Loki? And cause destruction to Elbaf because they can't infiltrate Elbaf. Elbaf is like an enemy to the government because it's so hard to even infiltrate, invade. You can't do a buster call. That's out of the question. You're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to do what you did to Egghead Island either, like a super buster call. Like, the Giants wrecked all the ships. So, what do? We send in on a secret mission Shanks' brother and his sister, who are super strong, and we free Loki in secret so that Loki busts out the motherfucking chains and takes out Elbaf himself. So they don't even have to lift a finger to do it. Loki takes out Elbaf because of Shanks' brother and his sister. I figured it out. I figured out the One Piece. I got really excited just thinking about this right now because Loki might be onto something, no pun intended, but how insane would that be? Like, it's really a smart play. Like, if you know Loki's chained up, I don't know if they do or not, right? Like, they haven't even been there. So now my whole shit is just gone now, right? I just lost everything I just said because how would they know Loki is chained up? How would they know of Loki? How would they know that I don't know. Word gets around. People know that the king of Elbaf is dead, and I feel like they know Elbaf because Hajrudin was in Dressrosa, so, like, they got, like, man, they have to know. They have to know. Like, if Big News Morgans can be around the world all the time, dropping news everywhere, they have to know, right? I feel like Big News Morgans knows Loki killed his dad, whatever, right? But now here comes this question. Did Loki kill his dad? Why did he kill his dad? Because he wanted the fruit? Because he wanted to take over? Maybe, right? I do think that maybe Loki killed his dad because his dad wanted, like, more peace, right? He's the one who built the library. Not built it, but, like, wanted people to build the library, build the schools, stuff like that. And kids are taught now, like, no violence, right? So, like, I don't see Loki killing his dad just for that reason solely. Maybe, like, he's super greedy and really wanted that devil fruit. The reason for why he killed his dad has to be, like, absurd, right? And if it's not an absurd reason, then it wasn't him who killed his dad. It was somebody else, and maybe they framed Loki for that, right? And then in framing him, locked him up, right, somehow, some way, maybe Shanks helped, and that's why he wants to destroy Elbaf, because he's like, you guys are idiots. I didn't do this. My dad got killed by somebody else. You guys are all dumb. I know something that you guys don't know, and I'm going to destroy Elbaf to, maybe re-establish the underworld, right? I like that theory a lot. There's a theory going around talking about how Loki's going to destroy the tree, so the underworld, because he says the underworld is the first world that was created, so it's the beginning of Elbaf. That was Elbaf, the first living world of Elbaf until the tree grew, because the middle place is called, the sun level or whatever, right? And if the tree was gone, the underworld would be the sun level. And everything would grow back, and all the ice would melt, and all that stuff. So, like, I do believe that Loki's probably going to take the tree down. So, yeah, Shanks' new brother, he's probably going to free Loki. His sister's going to, help him do that. Because she looks sneaky. She got all the bandages and shit. She's not going to talk. She's going to be quiet. She could be sneaking around the kingdom looking for that key. You know what I'm saying? So, and then maybe Luffy sees them trying to steal the key, so Luffy helps them because he thinks he's Shanks. What? Oh my god. And he's not, I don't think he's going to notice that he doesn't got the 3 scars in his arm. I don't think he'll notice that. I think Luffy's that dumb to be like, Shanks, yes, what's up, bro? Oh shit, you're looking for the key, me too? And then he goes, wait, that's not Shanks? And then he goes, oh, I didn't even notice. That's some Luffy shit right there. That is some Luffy shit. Y'all, if y'all are fucking with this theory, subscribe, like the video. I'll see you guys in the next episode.